Hey guys, Steve here from the Phonograph Stop. Well, this video I'm going to give you some tips on buying an antique phonograph. If you are unfamiliar with these beautiful phonographs, this video should help you out when you're going out and looking for your first phonograph to purchase. Now, the first thing I look at is the condition of the cabinet. Now, this is a 1914 Victrola 14. It's in golden oak or quarter sawn oak, and the condition on this phonograph is beautiful. It's perfect. Now, if you find one like this, go for it. But even if you find a phonograph that's dirty, maybe has some bumps in the finish, which we call like alligatoring, those issues can be remedied. Other phonographs that you'll find out there, the veneer. There's a veneer over top of the base wood, and sometimes it'll be missing. It'll be peeling up here in these corners pretty bad. That's going to take a little bit more woodwork, so you're going to want to factor that into the price that you're going to pay for the phonograph. If you're wondering about pricing the phonograph, making sure that you don't pay too much, stay tuned. At the end of the video, I will post a pricing guide that you can use. It's my own personal one, my own opinion. Opinions vary, but so the next thing I look at, I make sure all the parts are there. You have your tone arm, you have your tone arm mount. Make sure there's no cracks. A lot of these are pot metal. These mounts, so you want to make sure that that they're in good condition, because it's important to support the tone arm, because if this is cracked or broken at all, that'll affect the angle of the tone arm and the reproducer angle with the record. And then you can look at the condition of the reproducer. Let me pop my light on here. There we go. You want to look for the condition of the reproducer. These can be rebuilt for $60 to $75 if you get it sent away to somebody who knows what they're doing. Or you could do it yourself. There's plenty of videos out there and plenty of supplies online where you can buy your inner and outer gaskets here. This is mica. They sell these discs online. And the flange back here, this insulator, they sell these insulators online as well. And they have full videos online showing you how to rebuild these sound boxes. This is an exhibition. They also have Victrola #2 sound boxes. All can be found online. And then you just open up your doors. Just make sure everything's in pretty good condition. Sometimes you get lucky and they'll come with albums. All these lettered albums that Victor came with originally. Make sure they have the crank, which turning it towards you will loosen it up and you can remove it. And away from you tightens it into the motor. Wind it up. Make sure you wind up. Listen for any kind of noise with the springs. If you have any kind of noise when you're winding up, that means the springs are going to be serviced in the near future. The springs are encased, the spring barrels are encased with grease, and that grease dries up over time and can make the spring slip. So once you wind it up a good amount, you just turn it on. Here's your brake back here. You go for an off-brand, like a silver tone. The braking systems vary, so. And you want to let it play for a while. Just make sure you don't hear any thumping or bumps, because that's another sign of the spring barrels filled with dry grease. And of course, I serviced this one. This has a 3-spring motor in it. And if you're really handy and the seller doesn't mind, you can unscrew these motor boards here just to take a peek at the motor and see see what kind of condition that's in. Most of them are going to be filthy and dirty, and you can clean them yourself, and you can grease them and oil them all yourself. And if you guys see a phonograph out there and you're unsure of how much it's worth, or if it's even worth buying, you can always feel free to email me at pelicano treasures@gmail.com or stevepelicano@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to help you out. Also, with the permission of the seller, you can put a fresh needle in here, pop your record on the turntable. I usually bring a couple needles with me, and whichever phonograph I'm buying, if it's a post 1925 like an orthophonic, I'll bring an electronically recorded record, or if it's an acoustic pre 1925, I'll just bring an acoustic record to test. And you just start it up and just give it a listen and see how it sounds. So those are the main tips about buying an antique phonograph that you're going to want to look for. If I missed anything, I don't think I did, but if I did, you can leave a comment below, and that will do it. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and have a great day, and good luck hunting.